let's be real for a second. Your body already tells people who you are. Before you speak, before you move, before you explain anything, they look. And from one glance, they decide whether you care about yourself or not. Whether you live with intention or you just let yourself coast. Most guys don't even realize how much of their personality is being read off their posture, their proportions, their weight distribution, the way clothes sit on them. The body is the first message. And if it's saying, I've given up, then no fit, no haircut, no cologne can fix that. This video isn't about turning into a fitness freak. It's about understanding how your physique plays into your aesthetic. You could be the most stylish guy in your city, but if your body looks neglected, the entire look falls apart. Style isn't just what you wear, it's what you walk around in. And your body is the most permanent thing you wear. Here's what we're going to talk about. First, the 3 types of physiques that elevate a man's presence, not just for looks, but for how people perceive your self-respect. Second, we'll break down what each type says about you, what it communicates without you having to talk. And finally, at the end, I'll give you the one shift you can make that changes how people read your body, without needing to change your size at all. That part, you don't want to miss it. But first, let's be honest about where most guys are at right now. A lot of men are walking around with bodies that feel accidental. Nothing about them says, this shape was built. Most of them look like a result of habits they didn't think twice about. Too much sitting, too much cheap food, not enough movement. Their body isn't a reflection of what they value. It's just a consequence. And the thing is, people feel that. Even if they can't explain it, they feel it. You walk into a room with a posture that folds, arms that don't carry structure, clothes that hang weird because your shoulders slope. You've already told the world you're not paying attention, not to yourself, not to your life. But when you meet someone who clearly moves with intention, you feel it too. They don't need to talk about gym routines or grind set or discipline. Their presence is enough. You see their frame and think, that guy does things on purpose. That alone separates them. Because the truth is, most men are just floating. They're not physically present in their body. And when they are, it's often out of insecurity or desperation, not clarity. So let's talk about the shapes that actually work. The ones that communicate something sharp, grounded, and clean. Something built. Type 1. Lean, athletic, and in control. This isn't shredded. This isn't influencer body. This is tight shoulders, chest with shape, arms that fill a t-shirt without screaming for attention, and a midsection that doesn't spill over your belt. Legs that don't skip leg day. The guy who looks like he plays something, even if he doesn't. This body looks active, like movement is part of his life, not a temporary phase. And more importantly, it looks intentional. It's not big, it's not flashy, it's precise. The kind of body that makes everything you wear fit better by default. Because your structure is already working for you. You don't need trends when your base is solid. What it says, you have habits. You have self-respect. You don't need to talk about health because you live it. You probably walk more than you scroll. You eat on purpose. You show up. Type 2. Solid, built, and balanced. This is a man's frame. Not bloated, not inflated, just grounded. You can tell he's picked up heavy things. Shoulders wide, back thick, arms full, chest that holds weight, legs that keep up. The kind of build that makes even basic clothes look powerful. He wears a white t-shirt and jeans, and somehow it hits harder than someone in full designer. Why? Because his frame gives the fit weight. When you look like this, people don't talk over you. You feel like someone who follows through, someone who does the work quietly. There's no screaming for attention here. It's calm strength. What it says, you've built something. You've been consistent longer than a few weeks. You probably don't post progress pics because this isn't about showing off. This is your standard. You walk like someone who's not trying to prove anything because he already knows. Type 3. Slim, precise, and intentional. This one doesn't get enough credit. Not everyone needs mass. Sometimes the most aesthetic guys are the ones with tight, controlled builds. Not skinny, not soft, just clean. Long lines, compact strength. They move like dancers or martial artists. Efficient, smooth, direct. Their clothes hang like they were tailored, even if they weren't. Every part of their body says, I know exactly how much space I take up. That alone is a kind of power. Because it's not about dominance. It's about precision. What it says, you pay attention. You don't waste energy. You live in your body with awareness. You know your limits. You move with clarity. All three of these physiques have one thing in common. They weren't made by accident. None of them came from endless comfort or skipping hard choices. They came from choosing better repeatedly, from saying no to easy dopamine, from putting your body through some friction and coming out sharper. You don't get to these shapes without living differently than most people. And the real point? It shows. Not in numbers, not in likes, just in how people respond when you walk in. Or don't. So the question is, what does your body say about you right now? Be honest. Don't dress it up. Look at yourself and ask, if I didn't know me and I saw this frame, what would I think? If the answer stings good, it means you're not blind. And that's the first step. Here's the part nobody talks about. You don't need a six-pack. You don't need to deadlift 400. You don't even need to train every day. The most important shift you can make, the one that actually changes how people see your body, how your clothes fit, how your posture hits, isn't physical at first. It's mental. It's your posture toward yourself. Most men walk around in their body like renters, like they're just borrowing it. They eat whatever shows up. They move only when life forces them to, and their body starts to reflect that passivity. It becomes soft, slouched, unstable. There's no anchor, no presence, because the man inside hasn't taken ownership. He's not behind the wheel. He's in the passenger seat, just hoping no one notices. But there's a massive difference when a man starts treating his body like a home, something he owns, something he's responsible for. Even if the body's not perfect, even if he's not shredded or tall or naturally built, that shift in attitude shows. You see it in how he stands, how he walks, how he sits. It's in the way his shirt hugs his shoulder or the way his arms don't hang limp. It's subtle, but you feel it because he's present. That shift from renting to owning is the real beginning, and that's when things start to change fast. Let me give you something practical. There's one change you can make this week that'll start rewriting your whole physical presence, even before the workouts or the diet kick in. You ready? Start holding tension on purpose. That's it. Throughout the day, shoulders back, core slightly engaged, glutes tight when you walk, stand tall. Not like a robot, not stiff, just deliberate, present. Most men walk around like half-inflated balloons. No structure, no control. Their body's just flopping around while their mind drifts. But when you start holding tension, when you start inhabiting your frame, everything starts shifting. You look more composed, more aware. You speak more calmly. You move more intentionally. You stop slouching. Your clothes fit better. People take you more seriously. And here's the thing. Your brain starts catching up too. Because when you hold your body like a man who's in control, you start believing it. And that belief, it bleeds into everything else. You don't even need to tell people you're changing. They feel it. Now, obviously, real progress still takes work. But this is the start. No gym needed, no equipment, just awareness, just decision. This is also the part where most guys quit, because they're not used to choosing. They want the body, but they don't want to build a different standard. They still live like spectators in their own life, still looking for shortcuts, still hoping motivation will save them. And when it doesn't, they fall back into autopilot. But here's the truth. There is no hack for presence. You either live in your body with awareness, or you get lived by your impulses. One of those will leave you weak, sloppy, and easy to ignore. The other will make people take you seriously, even if you're not saying a word. And that's the real aesthetic. Not trends, not brands, not filters. Presence, discipline, self-respect. These things are rare now. Most guys are walking around in soft clothes, soft bodies, and softer habits, hoping that style will fix the foundation. It won't. If your body doesn't communicate self-respect, your outfit never will. Now let's say you do start showing up. You clean your diet a bit, you lift or move or do something hard a few times a week. You walk tall, you stop slouching. What happens? Your style starts landing harder. People start paying attention. You walk into a room and they don't need to guess. You look like someone who does things on purpose. This isn't about being the strongest or the most aesthetic. It's about being intentional. The type of guy who doesn't coast, who doesn't give up on his body just because it's easier to scroll. Because when you get your body in line, everything else gets clearer. You stop leaking energy on insecurity. You stop hiding behind layers. You stop wishing you looked different, because now you actually are different. And once you get a taste of that, you don't want to go back. But here's the problem. Most men will hear this, nod, feel a spark, and do nothing. They'll sit back down, scroll again. Maybe save the video, maybe not. But they'll forget. You can't afford to forget. This is your one body, your one life. The way people see you, it's built right now. With your habits, your choices, your effort. Every day you spend pretending it doesn't matter is another day where you're silently losing ground. And look, if you've been sloppy, if your body's been neglected, don't run from that shame. Use it. That shame is fuel. It's your system screaming, this isn't who we want to be. That feeling is your compass. Don't numb it. Follow it. Let's talk about the aesthetic now, not the hype version, not the fashion week nonsense. The real thing. The one that starts inside and bleeds through your clothes, your posture, your presence. There's this myth that you need to wait until you're shredded before you care about style. Like, unless you've got veins popping out of your arms, you're not ready to dress well. That's trash. The truth is, style isn't a reward, it's a weapon. It's part of the identity shift. If you're walking around like a ghost in oversized clothes, pretending you don't care, you're lying to yourself. You don't need to be in your final form. But you do need to start showing up like someone who gives a damn. That means fit matters. Not expensive, not flashy, and fit. If your clothes are hiding you, you're giving away your presence. If your body looks worse with clothes on than without, you've got a problem. That's a signal. Your clothes should frame you, even if you're not built yet. They should show intention. A clean shirt that fits your frame, pants that don't slump, shoes that match your movement. These things don't cost a lot, but they say a lot. And here's the kicker. When you look like you're improving, you feel like you are. And when you feel like you're improving, you act like it. That momentum matters. It's not vanity, it's psychology. But deeper than the clothes, there's the way you carry them. Your walk, your pace, your eye contact. If you've ever seen a guy who looks fine but still seems forgettable, that's posture, that's energy. That's the part you can't fake. Aesthetic isn't just how you look, it's how you land, how you hit the room. And if you're moving like someone who hasn't made a single hard choice all year, no amount of fashion is going to save you. You want to fix your aesthetic? Start with control. Control over your time, your screen time, your food, your sleep. You want to look sharp? Wake up earlier. Do the hard thing first. Show up somewhere 5 minutes early and be calm when you do. These are things you feel in a person, not see. Now, yeah, of course, build the body. Train it, push it. But stop thinking the gym is the full answer. The gym gives you muscle. Presence gives you weight. Here's how you bring it all together. 3 principles. First, alignment. Your body, your clothes, your habits. They should all be speaking the same message. If your outfit says, I care, but your body says, I gave up, people will believe the body. If your habits say, I'm building, but your room is a mess, people won't buy it. Align everything. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be coherent. Second, ownership. Stop hiding, stop waiting. Wear what makes you feel present, not what's trendy. Build the body that matches your mind, not Instagram's idea of ideal. Talk like someone who believes his words matter. Don't apologize for taking up space. Third, restraint. The strongest men are the quietest. The most aesthetic styles are simple. The most impressive bodies don't flex. You don't need to be loud. You need to be solid. Restraint means doing less, but better. Fewer clothes, better fit. Fewer habits, more consistency. Fewer words, more truth. This is how you become undeniable. Not by being the best, but by becoming the kind of man who's clearly on his path, whose presence is felt before he even speaks. And look, you're not going to fix it all in one week.